Plaintiff Takeda Hall says the defendant is her older and only sister, but they've never been close. Takeda claims the defendant ran away when she was 14 and now has 5 children by 5 men. Takeda's suing her sister today for the balance due on a car. Defendant April Thomas says despite the fact that she has always felt like an outcast within their family, she's always been there for Takeda. April does not believe she owes Takeda for the car, and she's countersuing for car repairs and pain and suffering.
Start with you.
Well, this is my older sister, my only sister, and pretty much she's never really been there for me. She ran away from home when she was 14, so we never really had a sister bond, you know. As a result, she ended up with 5 kids by 5 different dads. And, well, she's fist fought me. We fought before. She's hit my mother numerous of times and verbally abused her. And for both situations, I've lost a lot of respect for her for that. I recently been going through breast cancer for this last year, and I'm proud to say that I am cancer-free now.
Good.
But throughout the whole thing, she wasn't there for me. No hospital visits, she wasn't there for the chemo. I mean, not even a get well card. And, you know, I just feel like at this moment, we need to either get it together or not talk at all.
All right, let me allow her to give her side some background, ma'am.
Hello, Your Honor. First, I would like to say I am pleasure. It's an honor to be here. This is my sister. Not my only sister, but I have been there for her through the chemo. I couldn't be there like I wanted to because she had people around her that I don't agree with. People that I have actually been into numerous encounters with, and I didn't want to be around that, so I chose to step back.
Violent encounters?
No, actually it was something that happened with a family member and my child, and those are the people that ran to her side, and I stepped back. But I have counted.
You didn't want to see them at the hospital?
No, and I didn't want to make it be an altercation.
Ma'am.
I didn't want an altercation to arise.
She was hospitalized all through the case?
No, she wasn't. She went to chemo treatments. She just got her breast
reduction. You couldn't see it when she came from chemo?
I would. I came and stopped by. I come over, actually, do she need anything?
Did she do that?
She came by my mom's house, not my house. I don't live with my mother.
That's a lie.
She didn't come by my house.
Good enough. Well, you hear how she feels and you saying how you feel. You feel you were there for her. She says you weren't. What else you want to tell me?
I want to say that throughout living with my mother and living with her, I feel like I was the black sheep in that home. My father is not present in the home. Her father is. And her father was not like, come on, let's hold hands and go to the park. How was school today? It was a come home. He was more authoritative. Come home, get the dishes clean. To both of us. But that's your dad. He was not my father, though. So I felt... What
does he have to do with that?
That's where it came from, me leaving at 14.
Oh, okay. What about the fighting?
The fighting came because she borrows money from me constantly.
No, she said you were hitting your mother.
With the mother, my mother would jump on me and I would defend myself.
Okay. So your mother would jump on you and you'd defend yourself. Well, what about the fighting with her again?
With her, she would borrow money from me and wouldn't pay it back.
All right, so you jump on her as a result?
I wouldn't jump on her.
How would the fighting? That's what we're asking about.
The fighting would come because she borrowed money, she don't pay it back, we'll argue, and the arguments to turn physical.
All right, and who would initiate the physical?
We only had one fight.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, what about the fighting?
The fighting came because she borrows money from me constantly.
No, she said you were hitting your mother.
With the mother, my mother would jump on me and I would defend myself.
Okay, so your mother would jump on you and you'd defend yourself. Well, what about the fighting with her?
Defendant April Thomas is being sued by her sister, who claims April verbally and physically attacked their mother.
All right, let's get back to what you're suing for. The balance on a car. How does she owe you for a car?
Well, in July of 2009, I co-signed on a vehicle for her. A couple months later, which was like in September, she was behind on the payments, and so I told the dealership to repossess the car because she wasn't paying on it. And they did so, and in 2010, they wanted us to pay the remaining balance of $17.91, which I have right here.
Okay, let's see it, please.
This is the letter. And so they, it was never paid, and so they sued us and won the case and wanted us to pay.
I don't see $17.91. I see $39.12. You shortchanging yourself.
I'm sorry. Right here. Here it goes.
Is this the last bill?
Yes, that's the last bill.
All right, let's go with this. This is 2010. This is 2014. And yeah, with these collection agencies 4 years later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. And so has she ever agreed to pay this?
No, she didn't.
What has her response been?
She just said that she wasn't going to pay it. That was the only response.
Okay, ma'am, let me hear from you.
Yes, I feel like I do not have to pay that because, like she said, she called them and gave that car back. She did not warn me. She did not call me and let me know that's what she was going to do. She did that on her own, so she should pay them, not me.
Were you late?
I haven't made it. Yes, I was.
Okay,
I made
good enough. What's your counterclaim? $749 for car repairs and pain and suffering.
Yes, in 2012, me and my sister got into an altercation.
About what?
About money. I asked her to borrow money. She gave me $10. I asked her for $50. I told her that $10 wasn't enough. I asked her to pay my phone bill, which I just paid her phone bill 2 weeks ahead of time.
So what happened then?
After we fought, she
hold on. You jumped to the fight. Who started the fight?
She squared up with me.
Why? Because you wouldn't accept $10. She decided to fight you. Because you wouldn't accept $10. You wanted $50. She said, I'll give you $10. And then she said, let's fight. Your claim is dismissed. Nothing you say makes sense. Yours is granted. $3,912. She caused the car to be repossessed as a result of failure to pay in a timely manner. Have a good day.
Hopefully we can work on our relationship and make it better, or not.
And that's fine.
I mean, I learned my lesson and I'm growing, and so it's whatever from here then.
I just want to be done with it. I want her to leave me and my kids and my family alone, and she can go her way.
Okay.
And we're going to leave it like that.